Assalamu alaikum. Please mute your lines. Prepare your hearts and minds for prayer. Attention, prayer.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. قل أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Ameen, Ameen. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. I further bear witness that Allah came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the self-guided one who taught the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the eternal leader of the Nation of Islam, and the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who is the modern-day Jesus in our midst today. Assalamu alaikum. I am covered in Sister Cheryl. I am training as a facilitator, understudy to assist Sister Regina, founder and facilitator of the Holy Qur'an 30 and 30. Welcome, and I want to thank everyone for joining us this morning on the Holy Qur'an 30 and 30 daily reading. We will begin today's reading with part 12, Surah 11, Ayat 6 through Surah 12, Ayat 52. First, we will begin with our first reader, Sister Samaya, reading Ayat 11, reading Surah 11, Ayat 6 through 8. Please remember, everyone, to keep your lines muted. Thank you.
And there is no animal in the earth but upon Allah is the sustenance of it, and He knows its resting place and its depository. All is in a clear record, and it is who created the heavens and the earth in 6 periods, and His throne of power is ever on water, that He might manifest the good qualities in you. Whoever of you is best in deeds. And if thou sayest, you shall surely be raised up after death, those who disbelieve say, there is nothing but clear distance. And if we delay for them the chastisement for a stated period, they will certainly say, what prevents it? Now surely on the day when it will come to them, it will not be averted from them in that which they scuffed at will. At will beset them.
Part 12, Surah 11, Hud, Section 2, Truth Revelation, Ayahs 9 through 24. And if we make them taste mercy from us, then withdraw it from him, he is surely despairing, ungrateful. And if we make him taste a favor after distress has afflicted him, he says, the evils are gone away from me, certainly he is exultant, boastful. Except those who are patient and do good, for them is forgiveness and a great reward. Then may it be that thou wilt give up part of what is revealed to thee, and thy breast will be straightened by it, because they say, why has not a treasure been sent down for him, or an angel come with him? Thou art only a warner, and Allah is in charge of all things. Or say they, he has forged it. Say, then bring 10 forged chapters like it, and call upon whom you can beside Allah if you are truthful. But if they answer you not, then know that it is revealed by Allah's knowledge, and that there is no God but He. Will you then submit? Whoever desires this world's life and its finery, we repay them their deeds therein, and they are not made to suffer loss in it. These are they for whom there is nothing but fire in the hereafter, and what they work therein is fruitless, and their deeds are vain. Is he then like these, who has with him clear proof from his Lord, and a witness from him recites it, and before it is the book of Moses, a guide and a mercy? These believe in it, and whoever of the parties disbelieve in it, the fire is his promised place. So be not in doubt about it. Surely it is the truth from thy Lord, but most men believe not. And who is more unjust than he who forges a lie against Allah? These will be brought before their Lord, and the witnesses will say, these are they who lied against their Lord. Now surely the curse of Allah is on the wrongdoers, who hinder men from the path of Allah and desire to make it crooked, and they are disbelievers in the hereafter. These will not escape in the earth, nor have they guardians besides Allah. The chastisement will be doubled for them. They could not bear to hear, and they did not see. These are they who have lost their souls, and that which they forged is gone from them. Truly in the hereafter they are the greatest losers. Surely those who believe and do good and humble themselves before their Lord, these are the owners of the garden. Therein they will abide. The likeness of the two parties is as the blind and the deaf, and the seer and the hearer. Are they equal in condition? Will you not bend mind?
Part 12, Surah 11, Hud, Section 3, History of Noah, Ayahs 25, through 35. And certainly we sent Noah to his people. Surely I am a plain warner to you.
to serve none but Allah. Verily, I fear for you the chastisement of a painful day. But the chiefs of his people who disbelieved said, We see thee not but a mortal like us, and we see not that any follow thee but those who are the meanest of us at first thought. Nor do we see in you any superiority over us. Nay, we deem you liars. He said, O my people, see you if I have with me clear proof from my Lord. And he granted me mercy from himself, and it has been made obscure to you. Can we compel you to accept it while you are averse to it? And O my people, I ask you not for wealth in return for it. My reward is only with Allah, and I am not going to drive away those who believe. Surely they will meet their Lord, but I see you a people who are ignorant. And O my people, who will help me against Allah if I drive them away? Will you not then mind? And I say not to you that I have the treasures of Allah, and I know not this unseen, nor do I say that I am an angel, nor do I say about those whom your eyes scorn that Allah will not grant them any good. Allah knows best what is in their souls. For then indeed I should be of the wrongdoers. They said, O Noah, indeed thou hast disputed with us, and prolonged dispute with us. So bring upon us that which thou threatenest with, if thou art truthful. He said, Only Allah will bring it on you, if He please, and you will not escape. My advice will not profit you, if I intend to give you good advice. If Allah intends to destroy you, He is your Lord, and to Him you will be brought back. Or say they, He has forged it. Say, if I have forged it, on me is my guilt, and I am free of that which you are guilty.
Part 12, Surah 11, Hud, Section 4, History of Noah, Ayats 36 through 49. And it was revealed to Noah, none of thy people will believe except those who have already believed. So grieve not at what they do, and make the ark under our eyes and our revelation, and speak not to me on behalf of those who are unjust. Surely they will be drowned. And he began to make the ark, and whenever the chiefs of his people passed by him, they laughed at him. He said, If you laughed at us, surely we too laugh at you as you laugh at us. So you shall know who it is on whom will come a chastisement, which will disgrace him, and on whom a lasting chastisement will fall. At length, when our command came and water gushed forth from the valley, he said, Carry in it two of all things, a pair, and thy own family, except those against whom the word has already gone forth, and those who believe, and there believed not with him but a few. And he said, Embark in it, in the name of Allah, be its sailing and its anchoring. Surely my Lord is forgiving, merciful. And it moved on with them amidst waves like mountains. And Noah called out to his son, and he was aloof. O my son, embark with us, and be not with the disbelievers. He said, I will betake myself for refuge to a mountain that will save me from the water. He said, There is none safe today from Allah's command, but he on whom he has mercy. And a wave intervened between them, so he was among the drowning. And it was said, O earth, swallow thy water, and O cloud, clear away. And the water was made to abate, and the affair was decided, and it rested on the Judy. And it was said, Away with the iniquitous people. And Noah cried to his Lord and said, My Lord, surely my son is of my family, and thy promise is true, and thou art the justest of judges. He said, O Lord, he is not of thy family. He is an embodiment of unrighteous conduct. So ask not of me that of which thou hast no knowledge. I have modesty, lest thou be of the ignorant. He said, My Lord, I seek refuge in thee for asking of thee that of which I have no knowledge. And unless thou forgive me and have mercy on me, I shall be of the losers. It was said, O Noah, descend with peace from us, and blessings on thee and on nations springing from those with thee. And there are nations whom we afford provisions, then a painful punishment from us afflict them. These are announcements relating to the unseen, which we revealed to thee. Thou didst not know them, neither thou nor thy people before this. So be patient. Surely the good end is for the fruitful. Duty.
Part 12, Surah 11, Hood, Section 5, History of Hood, Ayat 50 through 60. And to Ad we sent their brother Hood. He said, O my people, serve Allah. You have no God save him. You are only fabricators. O my people, I ask of you no reward for it. My reward is only with him who created me. Did you not then understand? And O my people, ask forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to him. He will send on you clouds pouring down abundance of rain, and add strength to your strength, and turn not back guilty. They said, O Hood, thou hast brought us no clear argument, and we are not going to desert our gods for thy word, and we are not believers in thee. We say naught but that some of our gods have smitten thee with evil. He said, surely I call Allah to witness, and do you to bear witness that I am innocent of what you associate with Allah. Besides him, so scheme against me altogether, then give me no respite. Surely I put my trust in Allah, my Lord and your Lord. There is no living creature but he grasps by his forelock. Surely my Lord is on the right path. But if you turn away, then indeed I have delivered to you that with which I am sent to you, and my Lord will bring another people in your place. And you cannot do him any harm. Surely my Lord is the preserver of all things. And when our commandment came to pass, we delivered Hud and those who believed with him with mercy from us, and we delivered them from a hard chastisement. And such were Ad. They denied the messages of their Lord, and disobeyed his messengers, and followed the bidding of every insolent opposer of truth. And they were overtaken by a curse in this world, and on the day of resurrection. Now surely Ad disbelieved in their Lord. Now surely away with Ad, the people of Hud.
Part 12, Surah 11, Section 6, History of Salih, Ayat 61 and 68. And the Thamud, we sent their brother Salih. He said, O my people, serve Allah. You have no God other than him. He brought you forth from the earth and made you dwell in it. So ask forgiveness of him, then turn to him. Surely my Lord is not answering. They said, O Salih, thou wast among us a century of our hosts before this. Dost thou forbid us to worship what our fathers worshipped? And surely we are in grave doubt about that to which thou callest us. He said, O my people, see you if I have clear proof from my Lord, and he has granted me mercy from himself. Who will then help me against Allah if I disobey him? So you would add to me not but perdition. And O my people, this is Allah's sheep camel, a sign for you. So leave her to pasture on Allah's earth, and touch her not with evil. lest the chastisement overtake you. But they hamstrung her. So he said, enjoy yourselves in your houses for 3 days. That is a promise not to be belied. So when our commandment came to pass, we saved Solomon and those who believe with him by mercy from us, from the disgrace of that day. Surely our Lord, he is the strong, the mighty. And the crowd overtook those who did wrong, so they were motionless bodies in their abodes, as though they had never dwelt therein. Now surely Thamud disbelieved in their Lord, so away with Thamud.
Part 12, Surah 11, Hud, Section 7, Abraham and Lot. And certainly our messengers came to Abraham with good news. They said, peace, peace, said he, and he made no delay in bringing a roasted calf. But when he saw that their hands reached not to it, he mistrusted them and conceived fear of them. They said, fear not, we have been sent to Lot's people. And his wife was standing by, so she wondered. Then we gave her the good news of Isaac, and beyond Isaac of Jacob. She said, O wonder, shall I bear a son when I am an extremely old woman, and this my husband, an extremely old man? This is a wonderful thing indeed. They said, wonderest thou at Allah's commandment? The mercy of Allah and his blessing on you, O people of the house. Surely he is praised, glorious. So when fear departed from Abraham and good news came to him, he began to plead with us for Lot's people. Surely Abraham was forbearing, tender-hearted, often returning to Allah. O Abraham, cease from this. Surely the decree of thy Lord has gone forth, and there must come to them a chastisement that cannot be averted. And when our messages came to Lot, he was grieved for them, and he was unable to protect them, and said, this is a distressful day. And his people came to him, as if driven on before him, and they were used to the doing of evil deeds before. He said, O my people, these are my daughters. They are pure for you. So guard against the punishment of Allah, and disgrace me not about my guests. Is there not among you any right-minded man? They said, certainly thou knowest that we have no claim on thy daughters, and thou knowest that what we desire. So he said, would that I had the power to repel you. Rather, I have recourse to the strong support. They said, O Lot, we are the messengers of thy Lord. They shall not reach thee. So travel with thy people for a part of the night, and let none of you turn back, except thy wife. Surely whatsoever befalls them shall befall her. Surely their appointed time is the morning. Is not the morning nigh? So when our decree came to pass, we turned them upside down and rained on them stones as decreed, one after another, marked for punishment with thy Lord, and it is not far off from the wrongdoers.
Part 12, Surah 11, Ayat 84 through 95. Section 8, History of Shabbat. And to Medina we sent their brother Shahab. He said, O my people, serve Allah. You have no other. God, save him, and give not short measure and wait. I see you in prosperity, and I fear for you the chastisement of an all-encompassing day. And, O people, give full measure and wait justly, and defraud not men of their things, and act not corruptly in the land, making mischief. What remains with Allah is better for you, if you are believers, and I am not a keeper over you. They said, O Shahab, does thy prayer enjoin thee that we should forsake what our fathers worshipped, or that we should not do what we please with regard to our property? Forsooth, thou art the forbearing, the right-directing one. He said, O my people, see you if I have a clear proof from my Lord, and he has given me a goodly sustenance from himself. And I desire not to act in opposition to you in that which I forbid you. I desire nothing but reform, so far as I am able, and with none but Allah is the direction of my affair to a right issue. And him I trust, and to him I turn. And, O my people, let not opposition to me make you guilty, so that there may befall you the like of that which befell the people of Noah, or the people of Hud, or the people of Salah. Nor are the people of Lot far off from you. And ask forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to him. Surely my Lord is merciful, loving, kind. They say, O Shahab, we understood not much of what thou sayest, and surely we see thee to be weak among us. And Bismillah, and were it not for thy family, we should surely stone thee, and thou art not mighty against us. He said, O my people, is not my family more esteemed by you than Allah, and you neglect him as a thing cast behind your backs? Surely my Lord encompasses what you do. And, O my people, act accordingly to your ability. I too am acting. You will come to know soon who it is on whom will light the punishment that will disgrace him, and who it is that is a liar. And watch, surely I too am watching with you. And when our decree came to pass, we delivered Shahab, and those who believed with him by mercy from us. And the cry overtook those who were iniquitous. So they were motionless bodies in their abodes, as though they had never dwelt in them. So away with Medina, just as Thamud perished.
Part 12, Surah 11, Hud, Section 9, The Iniquities and the Righteous, Ayats 96 through 109. And certainly we sent Moses with our signs and a clear authority to Pharaoh and his chiefs, but they followed the bidding of Pharaoh, and Pharaoh's bidding was not right directing. He will lead his people on the day of resurrection and bring them down to the fire, and evil the place to which they are brought. And they are overtaken by a curse in this world. And on the day of resurrection, evil the gift which shall be given. This is an account of the towns which we relate to thee. Of them are some that stand and others mown down. And we wrong them not, but they wrong themselves. And their gods, whom they called upon besides Allah, availed them not when the decree of thy Lord came to pass. And they added to them naught but ruin. And such is the punishment of thy Lord, when he punishes the towns while they are iniquitous. Surely his punishment is painful, severe. Surely there is a sign in this for him who fears the chastisement of the hereafter. That is a day on which people will be gathered together and that is a day to be witnessed. And we delay it not but for an appointed term. On the day when it comes, no soul will speak except by his permission. So some of them will be unhappy and others happy. Then as for those who are unhappy, they will be in the fire. For them therein will be sighing and groaning, abiding therein so long as the heavens and the earth endure, except as thy Lord please. Surely thy Lord is doer of what he intends. And as for those who are made happy, they will be in the garden, abiding therein so long as the heavens and the earth endure, except as thy Lord please, a gift never to be cut off. So be not thou in doubt as to that which these worship. They worship only as their fathers worshipped before, and surely we shall pay them in full their due undiminished.
Point 12, Surah 11, believers, competition, section 10, ayat 110.
Part 12, Surah 11, Section 10, Believers Comforted. And we certainly gave the book to Moses, but differences arose therein, and had not a word gone forth from thy Lord, the matter would have been decided between them, and they are surely in a disquieting doubt about it. And thy Lord will surely pay back to all their deed in full. He indeed is aware of what they do. Continue then in the right way, as thou art commanded, as also should those who turn to Allah with thee. And be not inordinate, O men. Surely he is a seer of what you do. And incline not to those who do wrong, lest the fire touch you, and you have no protectors besides Allah, then you would not be helped. And keep up prayer at the two ends of the day, and in the first hours of the night. Surely good deeds take away evil deeds. This is a reminder for the mindful. And be patient, for surely Allah wasteth not the reward of the doers of good. Why were there not then among the generations before you those possessing understanding, forbidding mischief in the earth, except a few among whom we delivered? And the unjust pursued the enjoyment of plenty, and they were guilty. And thy Lord would not destroy the towns unjustly, while their people acted well. And if thy Lord had pleased, he would have made people a single nation, and they cease not to differ, except those on whom thy Lord has mercy, and for this did he create them. And the word of thy Lord is fulfilled. I shall fill hell with jinn and men altogether. And all we relate to thee of the account of the messengers is to strengthen thy heart therewith. And in this has come to thee the truth, and an admonition and a reminder for the believers. And say to those who believe not, act according to your power. Surely we too are acting. And wait, surely we are waiting also. And Allah is the unseen in the heavens and the earth, and to him the whole affair will be returned. So serve him and put thy trust in him, and thy Lord is not heedless of what you do.
Part 12, Section 1, Joseph's Vision, ayats 1 through 6. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I, Allah, am the seer. These are the verses of the book that makes manifest. Surely we have revealed it in Arabic Qur'an, that you may understand. We narrate to thee the best of narratives, in that we have revealed to thee this Qur'an, though before this thou wast of those unaware. When Joseph said to his father, O my father, I saw 11 stars, and the sun and the moon. I saw them making obeisance to me. He said, O my son, relate not thy dreams to thy brethren, lest they devise a plan against thee. The devil indeed is an open enemy to man. And thus will thy Lord choose thee and teach thee the interpretation of sayings, and make his favor complete to thee and to the children of Jacob, as he made it complete before to thy fathers, Abraham and Isaac. Surely thy Lord is knowing wise.
Part 12, Surah 12, Joseph Yusuf. Section 2, Plot against Joseph by his brothers. Ayat 7 through 20. Verily, in Joseph and his brethren there are signs for the inquirers. When they said, certainly Joseph and his brother are dearer to our father than we, though we are a strong company. Surely our father is in manifest error. Slay Joseph or banish him to some other land, so that your father's regard may be exclusively for you. And after that you may righteous people. A speaker among them said, slay not Joseph, but if you are going to do anything, cast him down to the bottom of the well. Some of the travelers may pick him up. They said, O our father, why dost thou not trust us with Joseph? And surely we are his sincere well-wishers. Send him with us tomorrow, that he may enjoy himself and play, and we shall surely guard him well. He said, indeed, it grieves me that you should take him away, and I fear lest the wolf devour him while you are heedless of him. They said, if the wolf should devour him while we are a strong company, we should then certainly be losers. So when they took him away and agreed to put him down at the bottom of the pit, we revealed to him, thou wilt certainly inform them of this affair of theirs while they perceived not. And they came to their father at nightfall weeping. They said, O our father, we went off racing one with another and left Joseph by our goods. So the wolf devoured him, and thou wilt not believe us, though we are truthful. And they came with false blood on his shirts. He said, nay, your souls have made a matter light for you. So patience is goodly, and Allah is he whose help is sought against what you describe. And there came travelers, and they sent their water drawer, and he let down his bucket. He said, oh, good news, this is a youth. And they concealed him as an article of merchandise. And Allah was cognizant of what they did. And they sold him for a small price, a few pieces of silver, and they showed no desire for him.
Part 12, Surah 12, Joseph. Section 3, Joseph's firmness under temptation, ayat 21 to 29. And the Egyptian who bought him said to his wife, make his stay honorable. Maybe he will be useful to us, or we may adopt him as a son. And thus we established Joseph in the land, and that we might teach him the interpretation of sayings. And Allah has full control over his affairs, but most people know not. And when he attained his maturity, we gave him wisdom and knowledge, and thus do we reward the doer of good. And she in whose house he was sought to seduce him, and made fast and made fast the doors, and said, Come. He said, Allah forbid. Surely my Lord made good my abode. The wrongdoers never prosper. And certainly she desired him, and he would have desired her, were it not that he had seen the manifest evidence of his Lord. Thus it was, that we might turn away from him evil and indecency. Surely he was one of our chosen servants. And they raced with one another to the door, and she rent his shirt from behind, and they met her husband at the door. She said, What is the punishment for one who intends evil to thy wife, except imprisonment or a painful chastisement? He said, She sought to seduce me, and a witness of her own family member bore witness if his shirt is rent in front. She speaks the truth, and he is the liar, and he is of the liars. And if his shirt is rent behind, she tells a lie, and he is of the truthful. So when he saw his shirt rent behind, he said, Surely it is a device of you women. Your device is indeed good. O Joseph, turn aside from this, and O my wife, ask forgiveness for thy sin. Surely thou art one of the sinful.
Part 12, Sarah 12, Joseph, Section 4, Joseph is imprisoned. Ayahs 30 through 35. And women in the city said, The chief's wife seeks to seduce her slave. He has indeed affected her deeply with his love. Truly, we see her in manifest error. So when she heard of their device, she sent for them and prepared for them a repast, and gave each of them a knife, and said to Joseph, Come out to them. So when they saw him, they deemed him great, and cut their hands in amazement, and said, Holy Allah, this is not a mortal. This is but a noble angel. She said, This is he about whom you blamed me, and certainly I sought to seduce him. But he was firm in countenance, and if he do not what I bid him, he shall certainly be in prison, and he shall certainly be of the abject. He said, My Lord, the prison is dearer to me than that to which they invite me. And if thou turn not away their device from me, I shall yearn towards them and be of the ignorant. So his Lord accepted his prayer and turned away their device from him. Surely he is the hearer, the knower. Then it occurred to them, after they had seen the signs, that they should imprison him till a time.
Section 5, Joseph preaching in the prison, Ayat 36. And the two youths entered the prison with him. One of them said, I saw myself pressing wine. And the other said, I saw myself carrying bread on my head, of which birds were eating. Inform us of its interpretation. Surely we see thee to be of the doers of good. He said, The food with which you are fed shall not come to you, but I shall inform you of its interpretation before it comes to you. This is what my Lord has taught me. Surely I have forsaken the religion of a people who believe not in Allah and are deniers of the hereafter. And I follow the religion of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. It beseems us not to associate aught with Allah. This is by Allah's grace upon us and on mankind. But most people give not thanks. O my two fellow prisoners, are sundered lords better, or Allah the one, the Supreme. You serve not besides him, but names which you have named, you and your fathers. Allah sent down no authority for them. Judgment is only Allah's. He has commanded that you serve none but him. This is the right religion. But most people know not. O my two fellow prisoners, as for one of you, he will serve wine for his Lord to drink, and as for the other, he will be crucified, so that the birds will eat from his head. The matter is decreed concerning which you inquired. And he said to him, whom he knew would be delivered of the two, remember me with thy Lord. But the devil caused him to forget mentioning it to his Lord. So he remained in prison a few years.
Part 12, Surah 12, Yusuf, Joseph. Section 6, the king's vision interpreted by Joseph, ayats 43 to 49. And the king said, I have seen 7 fat kine, which 7 lean ones devoured, and 7 green ears, and 7 others dry. O chiefs, explain to me my dream, if you can interpret the dream. They said, confused dreams, and we know not the interpretation of dreams. And of the two, he who had found deliverance and remembered after a long time said, I will inform you of its interpretation, so send me. Joseph, O truthful one, explain to us 7 fat kine, which 7 lean ones devoured, and 7 green ears, and 7 others dry, that I may go back to the people, so that they may know. He said, you shall sow for 7 years as usual, then that which you reap, leave it in its ear, except a little which you eat. Then after that will come 7 years of hardship, which will eat away all you have beforehand stored for them, except a little which you have preserved. Then after that will come a year in which people will have rain, and in which they will press grapes.
Part 12, Section 7, Joseph cleared of the charges, ayat 50 through 52. And the king said, bring him to me. And when the messenger came to him, he said, go back to thy Lord and ask him, what is the case of the women who cut their hands? Surely my Lord knows that advice. The king said, what was your affair when you sought to seduce Joseph? They said, Holy Allah, we know no evil on his part. The chief wife said, now has the truth become manifest. I sought to seduce him, and he is surely of the truthful. This is that he might know that I have not been unfaithful to him in secret, and Allah guides not the device of the unfaithful. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Surely Allah's word speaks the truth. All praise is truly due to Allah. Thank you to each and every reader. You read beautifully. All praise is truly due to Allah. We will close out in prayer, after which we will have brief announcements. All praise is truly due to Allah. Once again, thank you. Attention. Prayer. Our Lord, punish us not if we forget or make a mistake. Our Lord, do not lay on us a burden as thou didst lay on those before us. Our Lord, impose not on us afflictions which we have not the strength to bear, and pardon us and grant us protection, and have mercy on us. Thou art our patron. So grant us victory over the disbelieving people. O Allah, you are the most forgiving, and you love forgiveness. So forgive us. Surah 113, Al-Falaq, the dawn. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of the dawn, from the evil of that which He has created, and from the evil of intense darkness when it comes, and from the evil of those who cast evil suggestions, infirm resolutions, and from the evil of the envier when he envies. Surah 114, Al-Nas, the men. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of men, the King of men, the God of men, from the evil of the whispering of the slinking devil, who whispers into the hearts of men from among the jinn and the men. Allah, there is no God but He, the ever-living, the self-subsisting, by whom all subsist. Slumber overtakes Him not, nor sleep. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. Who is He that can intercede with Him but by His permission? He knows what is before them and what is behind them, and they encompass nothing of His knowledge except what He pleases. His knowledge extends over the heavens and the earth, and the preservation of them both tires Him not, and He is the Most High, the Great. Nothing deserves to be worshipped except Allah. He is one and has no associate. His is the kingdom, and for Him is praise, and He has power over all things. O Allah, there is none who can withhold what Thou grantest, and there is none who can give what Thou withholdest. And greatness does not benefit any possessor of greatness as against Thee. O Allah, we beseech Your help and ask Your mercy, for we believe in You and trust in You for all that we need. We are helpers in Your cause with Your apostles. Please grant us success. I mean. All praise is truly due to Allah. All praise is truly due to Allah. Allahu Akbar. Thank you so much to each and every reader. What a beautiful read of part 12. Thank you so much. We are so very grateful for your sacrifice each and every day. Thank you so much to our Cover Down team for all that you do. Thank you so much to each and every listener who joined in. Thank you so much for your support. We are so grateful to our Cover Down team, to our sister Latif for working so hard in the chat, for all that she's doing in the chat, keeping us abreast of each and every ayat or sections that we are reading. Thank you so much to our Cover Down sister Latif for her hard work in the chat. Not only is she working the chat, but she's following along, she's reading, and she's covering down. All praise is truly due to Allah for her hard work, her sacrifice, and her gifts. We are so grateful for her for our cover down sister Latif for her hard work and dedication. Thank you so much to our sister Latif. We are grateful to our brother Samuel, our only cover down brother, for his hard work and his sacrifice each and every day. We are grateful to our brother Samuel. This morning he welcomed you in today and conducted the audio checks. Thank you so much to our brother Samuel for doing such a wonderful job, as well as reading and covering down today. Thank you so much to our brother Samuel. Thank you so very much to our cover down sisters. We want to acknowledge our sisters Eartha and our sister Yaisha. Thank you so much. All praise is truly due to Allah. We want to thank our cover down sister Cheryl for opening up this morning and accepting the challenge, so to speak, to learn how to open and facilitate. All praise is truly due to Allah. Oh, we are so grateful. Our sister Cheryl has a willing spirit, and she is a shy believer, but she is a wonderful believer who has a gift, and we're trying to bring her from behind in the shadows and bring her to the forefront, and we are so grateful for her covering down, helping out in the chat, as well as learning to facilitate. All praise is truly due to Allah for her willingness, her spirit. We are so grateful to her. It reminds me of as when Jesus saw Nicodemus in the tree high up. He said, come on down, come on down. And I kind of feel that way with our sister Cheryl. Come on down, come on down. So we are so grateful. And Sister Cheryl, you did an absolutely beautiful, beautiful job on today. We are so grateful to our cover down team. What a wonderful cover down team we have. And be ready, each and every one. You just don't know when you might be assigned the duty to open up and facilitate. We are so grateful for your willingness, your spirit, your hard work, and your dedication. Thank you once again for each and every one sharing in this divinely guided journey through the Holy Qur'an. We are so grateful. We would like to invite each and every sister to log in by way of Zoom to our sister Malika up in the morning with the rising sun. Join us for Fajr prayer at every dawn. You may log in every morning, 4:45 a.m. Eastern Standard, to be admitted into the prayer room. At 4:49 a.m. Eastern Standard, the doors are shut, and our sister Malika begins with a beautiful melodious adhan, followed by a Fajr prayer, after which our zikrs and prayers. All praise is due to Allah. The Zoom call is approximately 11 to 15 minutes long. It is a sisters-only Zoom call. So please do log in as early as 4:45 a.m. Eastern Standard to be admitted into the prayer room, as the doors are shut at 4:49 a.m. And our beloved sister Malika begins Fajr prayer promptly at 5 a.m. May Allah continue to bless our sister Malika as she strives in the way of righteousness, sharing with us Fajr prayer at every dawn. We are so grateful to her for her efforts. May Allah continue to bless her and her family as she strives in the way of righteousness. We are so grateful to our brother Abdul Malik and the prayer and fasting, the foundation for success. On Thursdays, yesterday there was a meet up on by way of Zoom of prayer and fasting. A wonderful, wonderful call on yesterday as well. You may view it again by way of Facebook and YouTube for the repeat of Thursday night's message. our prayer and fasting family, our brother Abdul Malik Muhammad. We are so grateful to him as he strives in the way of righteousness. Prayer and fasting, the foundation to success. Join each and every Saturday, 11:45 a.m. Central Standard, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, and 9:45 a.m. Pacific Time for the Spiritual Dojo. Join in and see and hear, learn so much of what is going on regarding prayer and fasting and building your iman. We are so grateful for our brother Abdul Malik and his sacrifice. Please do join in each and every Thursday and Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, and 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time to prayer and fasting, the foundation to success, by way of Zoom, as well as on many, many other social media outlets. You may look into the chat for the coordinates to prayer and fasting, as well as to our Sister Malika's Fajr prayer. We are grateful for our believers who are striving in the way of righteousness and offering so many ways that we can remain on our deen. We are grateful and pray that Allah will continue to bless each and every one and their families as they strive in the way of righteousness. We are so very, very grateful. We would encourage you that if you have the ability to log on by way of Zoom, by way of free conference call, to download the app, you can not only listen to, but you are able to view by way of podcast the Holy Qur'an 30 and 30, as well as to see the inspirational messages that are going on behind the scenes, and to listen to and view today's reading as well as previous readings. If you desire to only listen, you may log into the playback by way of 605-313-4102. The access code is 756-3030. If you desire to read, or you feel you have a gift that you would like to lend to help behind the scenes of the Holy Qur'an 30 and 30, please do reach out to me, Sister Regina 7X, at 718-715-8344. We're ever so grateful for each and everyone sharing in this divinely guided journey through the Holy Qur'an. We're grateful for your sacrifices, for those who are calling in from so many different places across the country as well as internationally. We are so grateful. We are so grateful for the sacrifices that each and everyone is making. We began the call this morning at 5:30 a.m. with the music mix titled Do for Self and Build. We are grateful for our Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for such a timely message, as are all of the messages. That's how you know they are divine, because they are timely. We are grateful. Inshallah, tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m., we will begin the call with another music mix or a lecture, followed at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard by the reading of Part 13. Part 13 begins with Surah 12, Ayat 53, and goes all the way through to Surah 15, Ayat 1. We are in installment number 15. That is 15 months that Allah has blessed us to read His revealed word consecutively, day by day. What an awesome, awesome blessing for Allah to bless us with. We are truly humbled and grateful to Allah, and we don't take it lightly. This is a space of love. This is a space where you can feel the Spirit of Allah just permeating through. We are grateful to you for being part of this divinely guided journey through the Holy Qur'an. What a wonderful, wonderful way to begin the day, to feed on the word of Allah. What a healing, what a nurturing way to begin our day. All praise is truly due to Allah. For those who desire to remain on the call, we will continue with the music mix lecture delivered by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan titled, Do for Self and Build. Once again, thank you for being part of this divinely guided journey through the Holy Qur'an, and Juma Mubarak. You may unmute yourselves and greet one another. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Sister Ramadan Kareem.
Alhamdulillah.
Wa alaikum salam, Sister Ramadan Kareem. Assalamu alaikum, family. Have a blessed day.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Have a wonderful day.
Assalamu alaikum, family.
Alaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Thank you.
Alaikum salam, family. Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Kareem.
Shukran. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Be blessed, beautiful read. Love you. Assalamu alaikum, Juma Kareem.
Alaikum.
Love you too.
Bless each and every one.
Assalamu alaikum, Juma Mubarak.
Alaikum salam. Juma Kareem.